This is the Fisker Ocean Sport. That's how much it costs. In my opinion, it looks better and looks like it should cost more. But software has been kind of Fisker's issue as far as ownership since they started being delivered. I have the newest software. I'd like to run you through how it works and also what you should expect when you get it. Let's get into it. Today I was in National Harbor to meet up with Brian, but also it was a great opportunity for me to meet some more of the Fisker people, and fortunate enough for me, while I was there was a tech on call. The technician was able to check my software version. And here's what I know. There are 3 versions to software 2.0. I only get 2 of them. One of them is for that solar data, and there's other things that the Fisker Ocean Sport doesn't have that I won't be getting because, well, I don't need it. But that made my 2.0 only 2 parts. That said, I have both of them now. Stick around, I'll explain why. But let's talk about the expectations for 2.0. Let's just start at the top. I'll give you a full run through of the menus, and in the settings menu under safety and intelligent pilot and all those features that some are complete, some are not, I'm not going to show you how to get the most out of your Ocean right now, but I will show you a way to get the fewest number of errors and beeps and distractions while driving. Fisker logo. And this is how they look on 2.0. Let's pull up some music so it makes a little more sense. All right, so that's this on 2.0. Remember, I have a sport model, so some of this will be different. Also, many of you in the comments asked why I have the ability to do things like rotate the screen. And it's because this is an attempt by Fisker to market these features to people who did not purchase them. So the reason I can do that is because temporarily I'm being allowed to, in the hope that I will want to purchase it in the future. That's why I have some of these other features. And as I go through, I'll be more than happy to point out the ones I do and don't have. For example, this 360-degree surround is not something I will have unless I choose to purchase it. Navigation. It's more quality on the icons and all just the individual items. And remember, Brian did an in-depth breakdown of 1.11 Part 2, which explains the navigation features that are currently available in 2.0, since those didn't really change from 1.11 Part 2. But other than that, I don't see a whole lot of differences right here on the navigation. Like I said, music, if we go back to the Fisker button, now that I have music, this is what it looks like. Phone I have not paired. And I am not trying to discourage you from pairing your phone, but right now I just want to test all the features I can without having to worry about my phone not letting me film or connecting to Bluetooth. Not to worry though, I have a video upcoming on how to pair the phone. Also, profile. I have deleted my profile, and so I'll have to add a new one at another time. That video is also coming soon. Make sure you subscribe. I will provide that also. Audio, let me show you a difference between the Sport and the others. I only have 3 equalizer presets. I've found that this is the best so far. Volume 22 is probably the best volume for this setting. Anything louder than that, you start to notice the lack of depth, and you start to hear things like speaker hum and imperfections in the digital conversions, things of that nature. But this is what my software looks like on 2.0. Connectivity. If you notice, I don't have any Wi-Fi hotspot, and I never will. I don't think I'm going to have access to that. Display, this is pretty self-explanatory. Lighting, we've got a 60, 30, 15, and an off for exterior lamp. Daytime running lights right now are disabled. That was how it came. Interior lighting, interior lamp delay, 15, 30, 45, 60. Ambient lighting is on. You guys can probably see that. That's this stuff here and this stuff here, and I can turn it off. Just like that. I really like it, so I'm going to leave it on. Under the safety menu, front collision mitigation, mine is off. Lane departure warning, lane keep assist, I have off. This says on, but it's under this. Because this is under this, since this is off, these are both off. Blind spot detection and side collision mitigation. I have this on. It has not provided me with any problems because I have the audio part turned off. I have the setting. This is how it came. So yeah, I haven't changed it. Door opening warning, vehicle exit warning, monitors approaching vehicle from behind. warns occupants hitting their door. Once again, I have visual and audio off because this is just the default setting. I haven't noticed any issues with that, so I left it on. Driver attention warning, off. Traffic light assist is on. And that's the safety menu. Driving assistance, Fisker Intelligent Pilot. Speed limit assistance, off. Warn when exceeding the speed limit. So I don't get any warnings. I've driven this car 731 miles. I doubt I've broken the speed limit one time. So that wasn't going to bother me no matter what. And that's it under there. Doors and mirrors, that's it. That's all I have under there. Reset liftgate, that's it. Energy. So this is standby time. Save battery. By reducing vehicle standby time, you may experience a slower boot up after vehicle turns off. Default is 24 hours. So this is phantom drain mitigation. 24 hours is where I have it set. So if I was to go to 30 seconds or 10 minutes, the vehicle would remain on standby for that period of time and then go to sleep. But because it goes to sleep, I may experience slower boot up after the vehicle turns off. So that's standby time. Right now, mine is 24 hours. My phantom drain overnight is 1% on 2.0. Software. What you are looking at right now is 2.0 Part 1. That's ICC 39. See those first two digits? And then APK 47. I've done a lot of work to try to figure this out, and I still may be wrong. If you know more about this, please let me know down in the comments below. But if you see something like ICC 39, APK 47, you have 2.0 Part 1. And also, it may not be representative of your vehicle exactly because I have a Sport and you may not. Vehicle and service. Windshield wiper, reset tire pressure. So we've done settings. This is what the climate menu looks like on 2.0. You can hear the fans moving around. That's going to be high setting. If we just go to auto, that's going to calm way down. I have a test. Let me turn this off actually, just so you can hear me better. I have a test of the defrost that I just took. I will include it in this video. The front defrost is very effective. The rear defrost is satisfactory, definitely fine. I have yet to test the heated seats, but my buddy tested them yesterday in the passenger side. His reaction was they are adequate. They are not as good as Honda, was what he said. And that's his opinion. I'll pass that on to you. Let me know your thoughts about the heated seat performance in the comments below. I did test the heated steering wheel. I feel the exact same way about the heated steering wheel. It is adequate. It does heat the steering wheel. The parts of the steering wheel that are heated are the top and then part of the sides. There is no heat on the bottom of the steering wheel that I could identify. This is what the trips menu looks like in the Ocean Sport. Notice I don't have any efficiency data, which would be here. I also don't have any solar data because there isn't any. That would be right here on this side. I only have one trip meter, trip A. So that's this. In the charge, basically unchanged for 2.0. I have never clicked the person at the top, so that's to get to your profile. That's basically it. The only other thing I can tell you about 2.0 that I was satisfied with, I just drove 300 miles since the technician went in and cleared all the codes, and I got no warnings. There were absolutely no warnings. Also, if you are getting an early version of 2.0 and you have any experiences with it that are other than really good, make sure you contact Fisker, you get a ticket, you let a technician know as soon as possible. The sooner you let them know, the faster they can fix it for anyone else. The rollout is random. If you want 2.0 as soon as possible, drive your Ocean. If you don't drive your Ocean, your 12-volt battery doesn't charge. Your 12-volt battery has to be at an extremely high state of charge in order for 2.0 to download and install. It just won't download if you don't drive it. It is not in chronological order, and it is not Fisker Ocean 1s, because technically this is not a bonus feature or a new feature. These are base features. These are just car features. So those will roll out throughout the fleet. They can't give just Ocean 1s access to 2.0 when there may be a glitch with the Sport specifically. So I just did a massive road trip, and I actually also drove the Tesla. I didn't drive the Tesla, my wife did. So we'll have a comparison between the Tesla Model Y long range and the Fisker Ocean Sport. It's a really cool comparison, and I definitely encourage you to subscribe and tune in for that. Join Patreon or become a YouTube member for early access to videos as well. So is 2.0 perfect? Absolutely not. What we know about 0.0 anything is that it's exactly that. It is the first iteration of one generation of software. So there are going to be issues, there are going to be errors, there are going to be different messages. Why can't everybody get 2.0? Because there aren't enough technicians to solve the bugs in the event that there is one. And every error and message that I have had, I am reporting it to service, I'm sending it up the chain through Fisker, so your experience with 2.0 will be better. So when you get 2.0, understand that the current issues that you're having, if there are any, most should have been solved by now with 1.11 Part 2. However, it doesn't mean that all of the issues are gone forever. We have to consider that 3.0 and 4.0 are additional software that still has to be added to this vehicle. So even Apple, I had the phone that you're watching this video on, I got the very first shipment of iPhone 15 Pros, just regular consumer edition. I didn't do a beta or anything early, so this was supposed to be the best version of iOS 17 for the consumer. However, I did a voice recording with Bill when I test drove his car, and half of it just didn't record. The next software update, that problem was fixed. So when we have 2.0, understand the most competent, powerful software company in the world still has bugs and issues. In fact, recently on that phone right there, I got an issue with having to confirm my password for additional features to work. Well, I shouldn't have to do that. And within a couple days, it got fixed. I went to the Apple website, I typed in what was going on, and it went away because I reported the problem. I'm doing the exact same thing here. If I have an issue, I will continue to report those issues to Fisker through the technicians, and they'll report their issues to their management, to the software developers, and we will get better software. So understand that every time you get a new version of something, when it goes from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, that you are working with a brand new set of potential software issues. Bugs don't ever stop happening unless the software becomes fully mature. What we're working with now is trying to get this car finished. So I currently have one of the complete versions of 2.0, but 2.0 is not complete. I appreciate any thoughts you may have in the comments below. Let me know what you want to know about Software 2.0 that I didn't cover here, and I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe for more.
Hey, smash the like button.
Thank you.